So diving straight in with Obelisk. Hey, we got some money right out the gate.
Hello there, Needless.
Hey, buddy. Alright. 25,000 damage is pretty easy. Dazed and crit is usually pretty easy as well. Fully augment's easy, but you typically don't finish it until the end. So it's between damage or dazed and critical. I typically like doing the dazed and critical, especially on Obelisk, who has multiple ways that he can get dazed. He can get it on his shield bash and his seismic slam. This is a pretty good start. This gives me a free evasion. I do gain a lot of shield as well. So Shattered Will. I think Fleece of Gold is only good on Obelisk unless you have some broken shield build on others, but he's the only one that seems to get a lot of use out of it. The question is, I know that this is better later. I think this is better early though. Tracker's Cleats. It's good the whole run, but I think it's just kind of better early to avoid damage, especially on the first boss. Although it does depend on where I go. But I'll take the Tracker's Cleats. It's pretty strong. The increased range is okay. These are all just... This one's bad. I don't like this one at all, but... The one stack of Crush is just okay as well. It just means you get your Crush off faster, of course. I'm actually thinking about skipping this, but I will take the one stack of Crush. We are going to go Heavy Pockets. Shimmering Barricade makes the first boss pretty tough. It's pretty easy afterwards, but... Heavy Pockets is usually pretty easy. It does get pretty tough with other modifiers that remove your move speed as well. Okay, we always start quilling now just to make sure we can get the 250. Then we possibly can go Volt, but I've just been going quilling a lot now. Not too bad. They both have Ink Drain. So... Yeah, typically you can't reach them and hit them with Obelisk early if you don't have the range increase without taking damage. I would block the damage because I have enough shield, but I wouldn't block the ink drain, so I would lose max health. So I'm just gonna set up next to my globe. Seismic Slam next turn. I don't think I'll be able to kill both of them, but I wanted to Seismic Slam more enemies. So he does 5. I can charge both of these two if I'm in the right spot. I think it will require me to... Well, I don't even have to. I can just smash him. So I can dodge one with my charge is what I was getting at. Still leaves me in the AoE though. So I think I just do it like that just to dodge the 5 damage. I take the 3 and the ink drain. But oh, I dodged the 3 is what happened. That's probably good. That means I didn't take any ink drain damage, so probably even better. I'd rather take 3 damage than have 1 less max health. These are pretty bad. Don't typically get poison or burn on Obelisk. If I had to choose between one, I would take the burn. So let's see. Yeah, our augment choice isn't really gonna matter. I don't want 2 grays on seismic. We'll take the critical shield bash. I like a lot of these crit talents. Although sometimes they are useless if you don't get a crit, but... yeah, I think I'll take the burn. Healing for 8 and only healing 3. Doesn't really matter. There's a lot of burn vestiges. I could also take incendiary if I want. Nope, should have took the poison. Here's poison. I do really like cultivate, but not early on. It's too hard for Obelisk to have extra willpower left over, since his 2 starting abilities both start as 2 cost willpower. Do I re-roll once? 'Cause I'd rather have the shield if I'm taking a utility. And I really like invigorate. And I would take incendiary too, just because I have the burn damage. Alright. I guess we can take the evasion. We can take pilfer actually. I'm okay with this. If I send this into the mug, it gets pretty interesting. So I can still scale my physical damage, increase my mug. I don't have 250, so I'm definitely going quilling again. I do already have 3 crits. Pretty good considering I don't have any additional crit chance on anything. I do now on shield bash, but I didn't have that before. Oh, that's not nice. It's a worm. I think I just hit him twice and move over by this orb. Set up my seismic slam next turn. He would take less crush damage if I proc the crush here. I guess I could... no, I can't. Well, maybe I can. I was thinking maybe I can pilfer him and still get out. Maybe I can. Yeah, I can. Okay, that's a good turn. So I can shield bash this turn and make sure I dodge his attack. Hopefully I can kill both of them with it as well. Should definitely grab that orb. So yeah, now I'm evading his attack. I can't hit him again unless I grab this, but it's fine. He's gonna live for a little while, but I shouldn't have any trouble with this fight. I may take a couple damage. I don't think I can kill these guys, so I'm gonna want to set up over there by my globe. Yeah, we can just leave them at 2 stacks, honestly. I do have a crit I want to use, though. So let's go ahead and do that. I just want to make sure I definitely have enough to get out of everything. I have a barrier potion, but I don't want to use it yet. Got another crit. It's kind of funny, we're getting crits on everything except for the one ability we have more crit damage on. And more crit chance. Do it like this. I'm trying to stay out of his little gunk that he spreads when he pops up. There's no reason to save orbs anymore. It's one-on-one. We'll just kind of keep setting him up with the crush. So when he pops up, we can crush him. I could pilfer him, but it does nothing. His pockets are empty. Where are the worm's pockets at exactly? Don't mind me just chewing through 1,000 health as he goes up and down. He doesn't have ink drain, so it's fine. Oh, we got a crit that time. So our one crit finished them off on our shield bash. We got 10 crits, that's pretty good. Again, only missing 3 health, so spike damage is something we can get a little easier. Well, spikes themselves, but do we want to double up on the crit again, or just gaining swift? This will kind of help us combat the heavy pockets. The problem is I'm not really using this very often before any other ability. I'm only using this if I have extra willpower left over. So getting a swift buff on it, like, I'm not gonna have it up very often. So we'll just double up on the crit chance and crit damage. Definitely buying the binding empowerment here. All right, so we have a spiked choice. Or, oh, we got a green here, or a blue here instead of a green. So it goes from 10 to 30 damage. I don't have any physical power or ability power yet, but it does scale really well. I do like the greedy pilfer. Increases the will cost, but you can turn this into 0. And if you get mug, it's just another AoE ability you get. But we can always take the green later. Let's just go ahead and take the blue. Get a little extra damage on Ironclap. Should help us with the first boss. Do we want spiked on it as well? I don't really want Shatter to be my last one, but I can't reroll, so we'll take spiked. We have some spike damage, so it's a little bit of synergy. Definitely going for the vault for the extra vestige. Yeah, 30 damage clap. It doesn't feel like much, but it adds up pretty quick, especially if you start getting ability power and physical power. It starts to add up. Not as much as, you know, a better ability that crits. I have a crit on Seismic, so I'm gonna wait until he pops out to use it. I can kill the little guys. I'll probably set up on this side where my globe is. We'll just leave the 2 stacks of crush on him. I guess I can pilfer him. Or maybe I pilfer him because he's gonna disappear. I'll always have a chance to pilfer the guy when he pops up anyway. Yeah, it's definitely better on people like Magma who have more ways to spam and break their abilities. It's not great, but it was a blue over a green. And the first boss is where I'm probably going to struggle the most. Alright, definitely going to Seismic this turn. There's 2 worms now. It's going to be a bit painful, this fight. I don't have a ton of damage. I'm not worried about the pot. I need to get to that globe, so I guess I kill this guy like this. Then charge this way. It'll give me an evasion to evade the big worm that's attacking. Can I hit the worm too? I can. Alright, I'm taking some damage, so I probably grab this and get out of the AoE. Just to take 0. Pot gets away, so Yeah, we can wave bye to the pot. Oh yeah, it was bugged. It's not supposed to be on the gray tier like it is for clairvoyant. I think only 30 damage is what the gray one is only supposed to be. So the 50 one is bugged. I don't know if it's supposed to be green or blue, but yeah. I was taking that one every run, like, wow, this is so much damage. And I read they bugged it out. Alright, we'll charge, we'll dodge him. Just trying to get rid of all the little guys. Work on the big worms as I can. So I'm only taking 2 damage here. I could grab this and only take 1. It's probably good enough. Have my seismic and my shield bash up next turn. Hopefully be able to finish off all the little guys and just worry about the big worms. I'll have to charge him. Well, I don't have to. If I want to avoid the big worm hit, I have to charge him. I can't really reach him though. So I think I do this and then grab the orb and walk out. I will still take damage, but it won't be very much. Well, I guess I'm taking this AoE too, so we'll use our pot now. We'll have another charge up. I was kind of hoping it would crit, but it looks like it's not. But we can kill all 3, well 2, and then dodge him. So I don't really care about Pilfer right now. I just try to take the least amount of damage possible. Oh yeah, I agree, Kane. The gap definitely needed to be wider. And I don't, like, I get that his seismic slam hits everything on the screen, but I feel like his gray only being 15 damage, it should be a little bit more. I mean, it takes it up to 80, but maybe 25 is the sweet spot there. I don't like taking the 15 just because it feels like the crush is almost better just because the 15 is so low. For a 2-cost ability, it just, with 4 cooldown, you know, that seems like just such a low damage to add. All right, we're gonna kind of clap our way over to this orb. Okay, we did get a crit this time. Just do this and kind of walk to safety. Wait for him to pop up next turn. See if we can get a crit again. We did not. What can we do here? I think we can kill him because of our extra damage. Oh, an iron clap, thankfully. Just clap him and then charge him. All right, we did finally get some physical power, so that'll help a ton. 33 damage, so we get a whole 3 there. So yeah, a crit shield bash will definitely be the best way to kill this boss. Free smites are pretty good, and extra shield is good on Obelisk. The crit dagger is okay because we have the crit quest, so I'm more inclined to take crit to finish the quest faster. And collecting an orb, gaining 4 spike is okay as well. Like, it definitely feels best on Obelisk. But as far as the orb talents or the orb vestiges go, this is probably one of the weaker ones. these all have their reasons to take. The free smite on all enemies is always good, but so is free 10 stacks of poison is a lot of poison on a crit, so I think I will take the poison. Does mean instead of the burn I should have took the poison, but you never really know beforehand which one you'll get. Burn just seems more common to me than poison. Alright, the shielding seismic I do like. Hitting all the enemies and gaining 1 shield from it's really good sustain. I don't want hardened shield bash to be my last one, and greedy pilfer I did say I was gonna take. But I don't have to take it now. We'll take the shielding seismic. This just has a lot of synergy too, with a lot of things that Obelisk can do. So now do we take shield wall? Blink is the best, but I'm trying not to take it as often. I pretty much try to only take it on Weaver now, and maybe Clairvoyant. Cone of Frost has synergy if I go Avalanche, but we'll just take the shield wall. Feels like it's only really good on Obelisk, whereas on other characters it's feels kind of bad to me. Yeah, shield wall definitely feels good on Obelisk. I'm not a big fan of it on others though. It's okay on Magma too in some cases, but you're almost better off just going more damage on Magma and just blowing everything up. Alright, I don't want to spend any more money yet, even though it'll help my heavy pockets, so I'll just go to a shrine. Maybe we'll get lucky and roll a little higher here. Oh, we did. Look at this. Legendary health. Ability power, crit chance. So crit chance is surprisingly probably the best. But 15 max health is actually a lot. The crit chance would help our quest. It would help our dagger. But it's a legendary, right? You can't take a green over a legendary. I wish this was willpower. I saw in the Discord that you can get a legendary +1 willpower. I've never seen it before. I have like 70 hours in this game and I've never seen that. But I've seen like 2 people post it in the Discord now. So yeah, now we have a ton of health. A little bit of burn, poison, and spiked. We're just kind of grabbing one of everything this run. Got fishy. We're definitely gonna eat it. First boss is the hardest boss, but I think we're strong enough now to beat this boss without a problem. Oh wow, Kane. Yeah, Avalanche is pretty fun. It feels like it's a little still on the low damage side, even with all the crush. The only way I've got it to work really well is with the actual Frostbite talent, Frost Cone. Oh yeah. That sucks. When that build comes together, it feels really good. It just feels harder to build it and for it to come together than a lot of other builds. It definitely can get broken like some of the other builds as well. Alright, yeah. This looks good. I like Seismic Slam killing everything but the boss. Gives us some shield. Not enough to stand in here alone, but I can shield wall. And then just hit him once, and that will allow me to do some spike damage. I should have my combat log up as well. See how much spike damage we do. So it says 50 damage. Yeah, we only have 2 additional spike damage. That's fine though. Hopefully we can get a crit, get some poison on him. So yeah, it was exactly 50 damage. I guess the extra damage on this is helping clear the little guys really easy. Just one-shotting them feels pretty nice. I don't really want to pilfer. I'm just going to charge him. I want to use this every time it's not a crit, for sure. I want it to come off cooldown and hopefully crit. Trying to think if I should just take this damage so I can do more spike damage. I'm thinking I should, just because he's going to move all around. I want to get as much damage in on him as I can. Yeah, we got a crit on that one, so we get some extra poison damage now. Yeah, it's definitely one of the stronger ones when the synergy does come together. Alright, I guess I just have to move out of this, unfortunately. So we set up over here, because this is where he's going to be. Means we probably never get this globe, but we could probably charge through him and get it, honestly. So he's doing his AoE again. We're always gonna shield. I was trying to think if I wanted to get that globe and hit one time, but I think it's fine taking 5. Alright, we definitely grab a globe here so we can seismic again. Get a bunch of armor or shield. Maybe we charge and get the globe. There's no point in really saving them now. We do this and we'll get all the cooldown reduction. I'm not really worried about pilfer. So yeah, this will give us enough shield to block his charge. He's a little difficult for melee, but Obelisk has a couple moves he can kind of hit with, like seismic and others. This is kind of bad, where I don't want to cast in the fire here. So there's a safe spot over there, but I don't know if I can hit them both. I can. I'm in the fire right there, though. In the ink right there. I guess I can charge them. You use a movement ability and all this mess, you won't take any damage. So I guess I grab this and charge them and then just move up here. I don't have a crit on it anyway, so. I do have a crit on my Iron Clap, so I do want to hit him with Iron Clap. Fortunately, he's gonna charge again. So I'm not gonna be able to hit him next turn either. Yeah, I mean, I can hit him, but it's just only with the seismic slam. And then I'm gonna be over here in explosions and everything else. I guess we just wait like this. Maybe, hopefully, can almost kill him next turn. Still didn't get a crit. Just make sure we're not casting while we're in anything. Oh, we're getting crits on our Iron Clap at least. Yeah, he's doing his AoE. Just spike up the best we can. Should be able to kill him next turn. Yeah, we've got 2 crits. Now the question is, there's like one little tiny safe spot there. So we try to charge over there. Oh, he dies. He dies no matter which crit I use, so I might as well use the crit that I take no damage doing, which is the charge. And yeah, only lost 12 health total, so that's really good. We'll full heal here. Okay. So now we have a choice. Are we going a crush build or are we going a spike build? We have spiked here. The only crush synergy we have so far is the one extra stack we get on seismic slam. And we do have shield wall, which is better for a shell build. I guess we're going shell. And then stacking as much spiked as we can. That means we need to get rid of our tracker's cleats pretty quickly. That's a good question, actually. Does shell remove my 30 damage or 20 damage? I don't think it does. So it'll be 21 damage, or maybe it'll be 20 plus every 1 damage of spike I have. That'd be interesting. I think we take shell just to figure that out too. So it's 23, but that's because I have 10% extra. And then, so it's 23 right now. Gain 2 shield, 2 spike, deal 1 damage for each stack of spike to nearby enemies. So yeah, it just helps it scale a little faster. Even though more stacks of spiked would scale it as well. Yeah, it removed 10 of the damage, but not the 20 damage that I put on it. So yeah, it removes the base damage that you start with of 10, and then kind of changes it to doing damage based on how much spikes you have. So this will scale really high if I get the vestige of casting an ability gives you spiked, and the porcupine. So there's 2 vestiges that make this scale incredibly fast. The legendary, where every action gives you spiked, and the porcupine, the epic. Because you lose stacks of spike, I think you lose half of them, but still, if you get like 200 stacks, you know, it scales pretty quickly. All right, I don't want the frostbite. I'm going spiked. Charge shield bash is really good though. The shield one's kind of whatever, but just 100 flat damage on shield bash doubles the damage and then makes these crits really strong. All right, well, we're going to spike build, so we'll be taking all the spike damage we see. And I think we're going to go Shimmering Barricade. Ink Shield is very painful as Obelisk, since removing the 2 stacks of 20 damage resist is kind of tough. A lot of times you want to start with Seismic or your Shield Bash, and Ink Shell is a little bit easier because you don't get to spam your abilities as much, but there are still ways you can if you get enough willpower right. But Shimmering Barricade is just easy. After the first boss, it's not too tough. It's a little tougher on Argoloth just because of all his tentacles, but for the most part, Shimmering Barricade is only tough on the first boss and then pretty easy to get past. All right, we have enough to buy our bindings, so we'll just go to a vault, get some more vestiges. We are almost halfway to our quest, so we should be able to finish it before this boss. We don't have any dazed yet, but that's fine. We actually don't have any extra crit except for on our shield bash too. All right. These guys both have Inky Drain. These guys have Rampage. So that's kind of bad. So I'm gonna Rampage him if I do this, but I should get enough shield. Yeah, and I can kind of just kill them anyway. So we have plenty of shield. We'll have Spike to kill him as well. I don't want to be in his AoE and take an Ink Drain stack. I guess I could pilfer him if I... Nope, I can't reach him with that either. So we'll just do this, get more Spike. So we lose half our stacks? Yeah, half our stacks every turn. Can I kill both of these guys without a crit? Don't know. Start with that and then charge. It'll be pretty close, but pretty close is bad because I'm giving them more damage when I hit them. Okay, I can get my shield bash up and make sure I kill them, and I will do that. There is a good synergy with Spikes Ascension for shield bash. If I get that, I will be really strong. What is it called? Headbutt. So you gain spiked. The only problem with this is you take damage, like self damage, but it's only one when you pass through an enemy, and your shield can block it as well. So typically what you would do is stack up your shell a couple times and then charge through them, so you wouldn't take the damage. Your shield would block it. But yeah, definitely try to get that ascension. I want the mug too, but we'll see. Pilfer is kind of useless solo without the mug. You can get the one that steals vestiges and do other things, but the mug gives you another damage ability, another physical damage ability, which is really nice. Okay. I guess I'll go over and kill these two because of the orb being over here. All right, there we go. Let's say I saw where I was hitting both of you. He's got Ink Drain, but I'm not going to be able to kill him. I can block all the damage, but I will take the one max health damage. Trying to think if I could grab this. Even if I could and charge him, like, it's not going to kill him. I could have done the shield wall and taken 0 though. So I should have done that. Grabbing that one would take me it would take willpower just to get back there. I don't know if I can kill them both. So maybe I should have used the oil. Yeah, I'm gonna be short. I'm gonna take more Ink Drain stacks here. Can pilfer him just because he was the last one and our charge killed. But yeah, we took 2 Ink Drains there. This would have been better for the crush build. Gaining shield for every time you do crush damage. Still not horrible, even if we're... I guess it is. Because our shell doesn't deal a crush stack anymore. It only gives us spiked and shields. So it's pretty horrible now. We still get some crush damage from Seismic Slam and Shield Bash, but that's it. Typically, if you're not spamming your Ironclad or whatever to get crush stacks, then this isn't as good. We could take this and try to get some of the max health synergy stuff, but I typically always throw this out by the last fight, so I guess we just take Shining Circlet, since I don't want to re-roll a green. More spike damage. This is a blue one. We're actually getting a ton of spike damage options. I don't want increased range to be the last one. I'd rather get more spiked on here. This isn't bad, but I would rather have this than the 20 damage, honestly. And then just getting more spikes. I just don't want it to be my last one. I'll take the Gritty Pilfer and try to change Pilfer into Mug, and then try to get the free cast of it each turn. So I want Mug and I want Headbutt are the two Ascensions I want. Probably just take more stats here. I like going to the Sea Breach in the first level if I'm going to do it, not the second book. Tethered Shrines get a lot better the later you go because they get a higher chance for epics and legendaries. Yeah, I'll take the ability power. I have a little bit of crit synergy, but not enough yet for the crit damage. Although maybe it's still better. This is 10% all the time. This is 40% on a crit. I have the crit quest, but I don't have any other ways to like guarantee a crit yet. Ability power is just safer right now. Heroic Vault. Definitely going for the hard fight. Yeah, I was doing more with Clap earlier. It's still going up, but... And it'll go up for all the spikes I get as well, but... I'd still rather have increased range over just a 20 flat damage on this. Because all the damage, like all the big damage is going to come from spiked anyway. But it's really just to kind of shield up overall. And it takes a lot of willpower to kind of break it. It's like a slower build where you can kind of just spike up and take 0 damage. I like to use my shield bash if I don't get a crit on it, so it'll put it on cooldown. Hopefully get a crit on it next turn. I was hoping I could hit 2 that weren't just these 2 though. I want to hit him. I can do it like this, so maybe that's how I do it. Oh, I missed him. I should have done that a little slower. So yeah, it's got barrier up. I'm gonna try to kill all these little mages. I know the other guys are attacking me, but... So 14, I'll definitely use my pot here while all these guys are attacking. Because they'll be AoEing and then he'll be attacking. But I wanted to work on him because he's gonna root me and he's gonna barricade, so... A lot of little mages. Alright, so I am rooted, but I can kill him. It's just going to take multiple hits. I wonder if I need to use both pots here. Oh, I'm still rooted. Even by killing him, I still have 0 movement, unfortunately. No big deal. Just take a casual 14 damage. I have my charge up this turn, so I can charge him at least. But yeah, not the greatest. I can kill 2. I guess that's worth it right now. Only take 4. Definitely took a lot of damage from the way that I did this though. How many crits? 31. I should have gotten a dazed ability, but I haven't really had the option though. I think I will take the crit chance over the ability power. Oh, this is... On-hitting smite is nice. It's just free damage. It's a lot better if I have synergies with it or hit multi-hits, like Moss Cloak especially, but I think it's fine. It's better than the other 2 options. It's a purple over blues as well. Pressurized tank would actually go off more often, but still, there's a lot of times where I'll be above 70 health. This is just always free damage. Refractory is one of the very strong. Does that mean I take ability power now to help with the refractory instead of the crit chance? Probably. I wanted to finish this before the second boss, but I'm not going to now because I didn't get any dazed or early crit. So we'll just take the ability power. Oh, here's the dazed. Stealing an orb is really good as well, but I need to finish this quest, so I'll take the dazed. It'll help finish it a lot faster. So I'm kind of running out of time. I think I only have like 3 fights left and the boss. Here's Avalanche. I'm actually re-rolling this though, because I don't really care about my Seismic Slam right now. I want my Shield Bash to be Headbutt and my Pilfer to be Mug. So that means I'll probably get Shield Wall here. Okay, we got Headbutt. This is perfect. The extra damage on shield isn't bad either, but this one just goes better with our spiked, and it has a higher base damage, 227. It stays the same as what normal shield bash base damage is, but all right. So all we need is Mug now. More spiked. Both of these are spiked, but spiked Ironclap is what I was hoping for. And I have to take one of these, but that's fine. We'll just take the cooldown reduction on our shield. It means we can build up a little more spike if we need. I could take the Glyph Globes to try to re-roll for Mug, but I don't think I have to. I'd still rather see Vestiges. Yeah. Glyph Globe might have been a better option there to re-roll, but I guess I eat my fish. It's a hard fight, so fine. Alright, let's see what we got here. It is hard fight, but we do have a fish up. What fish do we have? Extra willpower. That's really good. Alright, I do want to kill this pot. I am going to be greedy. I'm also going to use a oil here. These guys have phasing, which is a little annoying, but I think I can hit a good amount with my shell here and then kind of just charge into the pot. Maybe one other guy. So I can hit 2 here Yeah, we're already taking off almost half their health. And our headbutt is just killing him automatically. I wonder if I can hit all three. Let's try. What if I just kind of move? It's really close, but I don't know if I can hit all three without the range upgrade. I'm just kind of checking all the angles because like standing inside the mob is kind of what's pushing me in and out like this. It's like his they're physically blocking me a little bit from hitting all three. So it looked like I had it right there actually. It's really, really close. But them kind of blocking me is, there we go, right there. I won't kill the pot, but I'll be able to kill him next turn. Maybe. I don't know who they're gonna shield, but still, pretty good. Yeah, these guys getting phasing is gonna be fairly annoying though. So I am taking a lot of damage. I wonder if I use this again. Just remove their dodge. Just trying to kill as much as I can. Alright, I'm already taking 0 damage, so I just need to move into the best spot to hit as many as I can, like so. And they're dying to spikes as well, so 743 spike damage. Let's pop their phasing. Get some extra shields. Also smites them all. I could charge, but I think I can just kill them both with 2 shell casts. Oh, I'm wrong. So I guess we just shield and take a little less damage because the spikes will kill them. This is where the extra range would have really helped me. I could definitely kind of get them all in. I want to charge this way to get this globe. So we're gonna kind of do it like this and try to charge all 3 again. Actually don't need to charge this guy I'm on top of. Because he's almost dead anyway. How much shielding is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that's fine. I only take 2 damage. Everything pretty much dies to the spikes. So yeah, we took a lot of damage, but it's kind of a tougher fight for us. Do we want to restore 15 or... All of these are good options. Let's see what else we have to choose from. Critting gaining a shield is nice. These are all very nice, actually. Unfortunately, acknowledgement of exemption is probably the worst for us just because we don't have a lot of willpower and nothing that's cheap right now. This is always really fun if you have like a 0 cost ability because you got -1 willpower on it or something. You can just sit there and spam it 5 times, especially with something like Refractory where I'm going to be smiting them too. But Counselor's Ledger is really good if I have all of these high cost abilities. And gaining shield on a crit is really good. If I get a crit on Seismic Slam, I gain 1 shield for everybody I hit, and then another shield because of all the enemies it crit. Is it based on positioning? I didn't know if they had an attack order or they attack closest to farthest. Yeah. I actually didn't know that. I think Hammer of the Broken Rail is more broken if I get more crit, but I think Counselor's Ledger is just what I want right now. I have 3 2-cost abilities. Getting a free cast of one of them is pretty nice. That's pretty cool, closest to farthest, so yeah. That's definitely a strategy I was missing then. I thought it was order, like if somebody was out on the first turn and still alive, they attacked first. I didn't know it was closest to farthest. So yeah, there's a lot of strategy then with stuff like Tracker's Cleats. And any evasion really then. I'm gonna move closest to the highest damage target. So yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, I think Hammer is better overall, but I want the 2-cost discount right now with all of my high cost abilities. Still don't know if I want to heal there yet. Oh, cool. I've got the Prepared Filter. Maybe I should have looked at this too, because then maybe I take the crit hammer instead of the Counselor's Ledger. Because getting this as a free cast every time it's up is very nice. I will take the heal. 65 is my max health, so I need to start working it back up. Does that mean I buy the heal too? I don't know. I don't really care about the defeating enemy. This is pretty cheap, but I don't need to buy it. I can just save for the last shop. Do I buy the heal though? Leaves me at 450. I guess so. I'm only 2 crits away, so I'll finish my quest here for my legendary. See, oh, I got another fishy too. It's a crit damage resist fishy. Yeah, let's just use it. Why not? And see what we got here. All right, with our Counselor's Ledger, we need to remember not to use Pilfer first, because we already have that as a free cast. So only Seismic or Headbutt. So I'll just start with the Seismic. Oh yeah, we dazed everyone, of course, so that's why we finished our quest. I was like, I didn't have a crit on that. Alright, I definitely want to use my crit Headbutt on Janus himself, so let's just kind of stack it up and hit these guys. Like so, and now I can crit and hopefully get to the edge. I would like to hit him too, but I can kill him next. I actually have enough. Yeah, I can hit them both and just stand here. I have enough shield to where he won't do any damage to me either. How much spike is he gonna take? 297? So he took 371. So I can grab this and then cast my Headbutt for free. It won't be as strong as if I build up more spikes though. It didn't get a crit on it. Still pretty strong though. It's only 1 extra willpower, so I think I'm gonna build up the spikes instead. This does give him a few more inky might stats, but I think it's better to just get as much damage in with my headbutts as I can. I'm gonna evade his ability, so he's not gonna take the spike damage, so I need to get rid of the tracker's cleats first. So I would rather hit him with spike damage there than dodge his ability. I will grab this now so I get a free seismic slam. And we'll kind of do the same thing. I want to pilfer him. I've already pilfered him, so it's a free cast whenever it's up. I don't know if I'll get through him because the boss's models are so big, so I'll land near my globe in case. Okay, I don't need to anyway. I'll just grab it then. No, I won't. Will I? I want to phase him, is what I was looking at. So now he's phased. Grabbing the globe will not give me enough to seismic, so let's just hit as many as we can while we build. Good old boss blockage. I'm kind of like warping through him to try to hit him. Their models kind of get in the way. I think I can, yeah, kill all 3 of these. Well, kill the 2 and then the boss eventually. Unfortunately, I keep dodging his attacks, so I'm not doing more spike damage. I have 35 stacks of spiked right now. But my headbutt is also my strongest damage ability, so I will grab this so I can cast my seismic for free. I got a crit on it too. Just kind of work our way around. I will be able to hit him with spike this time, finally. I don't really have to kill him. Worry about the boss now. I will take 2 damage, but no big deal. We're gonna do a crap ton of spike damage. 1,000 spike damage to him. I probably can just kill him right here, yeah. Grabbing that won't give me my pilfer back, so we'll get arm or shield so we take no damage for this. But it doesn't matter. We're at a high enough life total that we full heal anyway. I guess I didn't need to buy the heal. Alright, double our shield gain. There we go. Now we never die. Now all we need is the spike legendary. We do have 1 reroll. I mean, doubling our shield gain makes this interesting, but I can just shell up. I still would like mug. Hey, we got it. So now we got another free cast AoE damage ability. It's not a huge AoE, but I mean, I guess we just reduce the cooldown. We don't need extra quillings. We only have 1 more fight. I actually don't know. I think since it would just take all of my willpower, I wonder if it would give me the extra 10. That's an interesting interaction I never thought of. Since my first ability is free. Alright, I gotta remember not to use Mug first, though. Because that one's free automatically. Pretty much Seismic Slam is what I want to use first, whenever it's up. Actually, never seen Ink Drain on this big guy. It's kind of mean. Alright, can I hit any of these two with Mug, or can I only hit one? I guess I can if I kind of move. But I don't want to move from this spot until I charge. So I guess we just hit him. Or him. We're gonna charge through these two and grab this orb to kind of get out the way, hopefully. Pretty close. I actually don't have to get out of the way. It's better if I don't, so they all take spike damage. Oh, but I moved back into stronger AoE, so now I do take damage. That's an interesting question. We had received Inkbound with no context. As a consumer, which features would you say it is missing in order to be full release? I would just say more content overall. Like I don't really know. You know, there's a bunch of blank class pictures, right? So there's like 5 blanks there. I would say if you want to full release something, you shouldn't have a bunch of blank spots for classes, and you should have more books and more enemies, more bosses. Yeah, exactly. All right, a free cast. Let's just use this. Kind of work our way over. He's direct attacking me, but I'm definitely killing him. I want to headbutt, but I want to stay in the AoE to do a lot of damage. So I guess we do it like this. I don't want to take that damage though. That's 15. It's a little awkward. Trying to find a good spot to land where I don't take too much damage. So I take 0 here. I really need to hit these guys that are ink draining me though. I've already lost 5 max HP from it. Cast Seismic Slam first. And then Mug. I think that guy was already mugged though. So we're taking 12 here. We're taking 0 here. I wonder if I just build spikes this turn instead of charging. And then charge next turn. Ignore that one. Try to kill these 3. Need to make sure I killed him. Yeah, I didn't think that got me out of all the danger, unfortunately. So I'm getting hit by him. These two big guys don't care about my spikes. They're like, we have plenty of HP. Yeah, there needs to be like more keywords to be able to search for specific augments too. Well, if I had more than just the first cast, paradigm shift would be nice, but I have expensive abilities and only the first cast is free, so the crit is nice. And the one free ability power is okay, but it's kind of slow. We'll take the crit. Like getting a crit on our headbutt is very, very strong. Stealing a random vestige on the last fight. We'll just take the extra shield. That would have been good earlier, but not so much now. I am going to buy the heal. Or get the heal. Magic power helps the poison damage and the smite a little bit, but hopefully we get legendary here. I do want to get rid of my tracker's cleats. I mean, we have ways to smite and double smite. Like, why not, right? I was hoping for the spiked vestiges. I didn't get any spiked vestiges, unfortunately. There is a epic one and a legendary one. A porcupine and a... What's the other one called? We can actually do a little vestige search really quick now. So... see if we just put spike, what pops up. Yeah, so porcupine is the epic one. Every time you gain shield 5 times or 3 times per turn, you can gain 5 stacks of spiked. So that's very nice. And then this one is amazing. On hitting, gain 5 stacks of spiked. So if I can get them in a nice little circle, I can just get tons and tons from needle. It always tries to give me this like when I'm Weaver or somebody else. It's like, oh, you want this needle, don't you? Every time I've gotten this one time on Obelisk. Oh yeah, I do have 12 ink drain. So I went from 65 to 53. Still more than you start with. Yeah, we're just gonna buy the double smite stuff here. Get Tempest for our boots. And get double smite for our circlet or dagger. Maybe the circlet. I don't really need the 1 cooldown reduction on orb pickup. The crit, I got more crit with Inkrinto, and this gives me cooldown reduction too, so. And it reduces all of them twice per turn, so. I guess I can buy the heal. It's not going to heal me for much, but nothing else I do with 88 coolings. Healed me for 6. Alright. I wonder if we can completely ignore the boss mechanics. It's not a super overpowered build. If I would have gotten some of the spiked synergies vestiges, it would be, but I don't think I can completely ignore it with this. Yeah, he definitely does have the reach to make it, but he just can't make it as broken as Obelisk can. Just because it's kind of already pre-built into Obelisk kit. But Weaver can definitely make more use out of it than somebody like Clairvoyant. Every class can kind of make use of it, but it just depends. It's just gonna be scrolling damage here forever because of all of the smites and everything else I do. Wonder if I just build spikes while smiting. Use my headbutt when I get as many spikes as possible. So he got his shield that turn, so he actually went up in health. Like, it'll go down from the poison and stuff, but... yeah. It's gonna be just better for us to do the actual mechanics. I guess that means I shouldn't just stand in, like, all the damage. So we'll actually knock him down and play him the right way a little bit. Is this gonna put me in the fire? I think it is. I wanted to hit this guy too, but I think it puts me in the fire. That's what I was kind of looking at. I guess I can hit him like right there. Maybe. I think I'm on the corner of the fire there. Yeah, I am. It's fine though. Take 6 damage. Not the end of the world. Just kind of building my spikes as I make my way back to him. This guy is gonna like attack next, and he's usually too far away to hit the boss, or he'll hit one of the guys in his way. Taking 6. What happens if I mug this guy? I guess it works. I actually wasn't looking at my health there. I got kind of lucky. I could have easily been in a spot where I was taking damage. I just kind of feel like I'm gaining enough shields to where I don't need to be very scared. Okay, well that was a mistake. I just turned this guy. Now to turn him back, I'm gonna have to stand in lava. I guess I can charge him so I don't take any damage, but it's kind of a waste. I could have been gaining more spike instead. It's not gonna phase him, so I need to grab this and headbutt him. Alright, now we can ignore everything and just kind of move over and beat him up. Will take us a minute to get there because I don't have a crit on this. Kind of want to just use it since I don't have a crit on it. So it comes up again and hopefully I get a crit on it. Am I taking 0 damage with everything hitting me? I guess I have 36 shields. Yeah, that's definitely true. So it'll go down to 20 spiked. I should be able to get a ton of shields from seismic here. I'm not really worried about the fight. I know I can take a ton of damage really quickly. So kind of trying to set up to where I can just kill him. Oh, there we go. We got a crit on it finally. So 2,000 damage. Took us till close to the end, but we finally got a crit on our charge there. Yeah, not super broken. Just moved into a little bit of smite because that's what we were offered, but with the extra shield, if we would have gotten the extra spiked, we definitely could have ran them over with shell. It still gives you enough shield to kind of ignore some of the mechanics, but not all of them. Like, I definitely couldn't have stood in the fire and cast it a million times or anything, and it was definitely a lot faster to knock the hands into him than it would have been trying to ignore it. Yeah, considering we've been out for a bit with family stuff, it's a pretty good Obelisk run. Not broken, but pretty good overall.